Hello friends, how are you? Hope that you are all fine. So in this video we will discuss about DNA, and in DNA we will learn about structure and composition of DNA, and we will also learn about why DNA is important, and the third subtopic is structure and replication of novel coronavirus, that is COVID-19, and why the vaccine is not being made yet for COVID-19, and it became pandemic for whole the world as per announced by the WHO. So in this video you are gonna get lots of information about DNA as well as coronavirus. So do not skip this video, stay till last, and without wasting any time, let's move on to the topic. So before studying DNA in details, a question arises that what the DNA is. So firstly, I have already written on this board, so for you to understand easily and we can save the time. So the DNA, the full form of DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid, is double-stranded helix consisting of hydrogen bonds between them. The DNA looks like this. I will explain the hydrogen bonds further in this video. So the model of the DNA that we studied today was given by the two persons, Watson and Crick. Watson and Crick. So this is very important name that you must remember, and I will provide you a mnemonic to remember this name. So most of you will be interested in cricket. Most of you will also know that Shane Watson is related to cricket. So by this mnemonic you can easily learn these names. So first look at its location. Where it is located? It is located in the nucleus of the cell. It is present inside the chromosome, which is a condensed part of chromatin. Actually, when the cell is not ready to divide, the chromatin is present. Inside the nucleus. So DNA is present inside chromosome. Now look here. Its functional units are called genes. The unitary level of the DNA that performs a specific function are genes. The genes perform a specific function. Now, what is the function of DNA? The DNA contains necessary information and contains certain code that is responsible for the inheritance of characteristics from parent to next generation. What do you mean by the certain code? What is inside this code? The code means where your eyes, your nose, your ears and your hands and legs are located exactly. So what the necessary information the DNA carries? The necessary information is that the consider child of the elephant is an elephant and the child of a human is a human. This information that the child of human is a human, not a tiger or not an elephant, is present inside the DNA. So this is the introduction of DNA. Now we will look on the structure of the DNA. Look at this diagram. This is the DNA. So look at this. This is called helix. This is a helix. First consider a ladder. Consider a ladder. This is strand. This is double stranded, a ladder. When you twist either from bottom or from the top, now it will look like this, the actual DNA. Now when you twist this, this will known as, we call this as helix. Now look at this. Consider the joint. Consider the joint of the two base pairs. This joint is called hydrogen bonds. These are hydrogen bonds, and these are the base pairs. We will learn about these base pairs in this video. So now the structure of the DNA is clear. Now it is not well enough, the structure of the DNA. We will learn more about the structure of DNA as well as components further in this video. Now we will discuss about the components of the DNA. By which material the DNA is made up of, we will discuss in this topic. So look here, the strand of DNA is a polymer consisting of nucleotide. So this is the helix, double-stranded helix, and the helix is composed of nucleotide. These composed of small nucleotides. So So to study a nucleotide, we have to take this out. So we will study about the nucleotide and by which material the nucleotide is made up of, that compose strand. So nucleotide is made up of first pentose sugar, second phosphate group, and third nitrogenous bases. Now we will talk about these in details. Now we will discuss about the components of the DNA. So look here, the nucleotide of the whole DNA is composed of three main components. First, pentose sugar, second, phosphate group, and third is a nitrogenous base. So a small nucleotide composed of three components. It is a nucleotide, and really it is not a nucleotide but a deoxyribonucleotide. Why the nucleotide is actually a deoxyribonucleotide, we will talk about this in this topic. So look at this diagram. This is the very first component of the nucleotide, that is a pentose sugar. So why it is called pentose sugar? Because the 5 carbons are attached and 1 oxygen is attached. Because there is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There are 5 arms and there is a 1 carbon attached outside the ring. So by the organic chemistry we give numbers to all the corners. So look here, it is carbon number 1, it is carbon number 2, it is carbon number 3, it is carbon number 4 and it is carbon number 5. On the carbon number 1, the nitrogenous bases are attached. For example, adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine. So, and in the carbon number 5, the phosphate group is attached. Actually, it is also known as H3PO4 phosphoric acid. So, on the carbon number 5, phosphate group, on the carbon number first, nitrogenous base. Remember, it is not the carbon number first or it is not the carbon number first. There is the fixed position of the every carbon. This is first, second, third, fourth, and outside the ring is fifth. We do not locate the carbon number on the fifth position. Instead, we locate phosphate group, and in this position we locate nitrogenous base. So look here on the second carbon, second position of the carbon. Here at every carbon, firstly at every carbon HOH are attached. So look here, the 2 carbon has 4 arms, as we discussed in the previous video, you can watch. So carbon has 4 arms, so 2 arms are already engaged. So remaining the 2 arms consisting of an OH and H. So then look at the second carbon. So in this it is also H and OH. The two are already engaged. Either H here H OH, here also OH H. So in the second carbon, this O is removed. This O is removed. That's why it is called deoxyribonucleotide. But so far we have discussed the position or the location of the phosphate group and the nitrogenous bases. Now we will learn about the nitrogenous bases in detail. So what do you mean by nitrogenous bases? So look here, nitrogenous bases are those molecules consisting of nitrogen. So its main function is it bonds nucleic acids together. So look here, the structure of adenine, a double ringed compound. So in the adenine, look here, the lone paired nitrogen are present, and there is one amino group is present in the first ring or second ring. So it is the adenine's structure, and in the guanine's structure, look here, it is also lone paired nitrogen present, and there is one amino group present, and there is a double bond oxygen is also present. So it is a major key difference between adenine and guanine. Now look here, it is the single ring compounds cytosine and thymine, and the one is uracil, which is present in the RNA, not in the DNA. So in the cytosine, nitrogens present, double bond O and amino group, and in thymine, double bond O present, but here the methyl group is present, which is not present in the cytosine. So it is the major difference between the cytosine and thymine. So in the uracil, only double bond O are present. So this is the structure of the nitrogenous bases. So nitrogenous bases are of two types. First, single ring, and second, double ring. So in the single ring, it consists of cytosine, and thymine, and in the double ring it consists of adenine and guanine. So the single ring nitrogenous bases are known as pyrimidine, and the double ring nitrogenous bases are grouped as purine. So cytosine and thymine are single ringed, but in the case of DNA, but the uracil is also single ringed in the case of RNA. Uracil is not present in DNA. In DNA, thymine is present instead of uracil. In RNA, uracil is present instead of thymine, and the double ringed adenine and guanine are present in the both. Now we will discuss about the structure and replication of the novel coronavirus, that is COVID-19. So look here, firstly we look at the introduction of the COVID-19. So the novel means new. Novel means new. The novel coronavirus, that is COVID-19, belongs to coronavirus family, including SARS, MERS. These are the main viruses, etc. And the COVID-19 was firstly discovered by the scientists of Wuhan, which is located in China. So the coronavirus is not a single virus, it is a family of many viruses. For example, SARS and MERS. The coronavirus was first discovered in 1965. It was discovered very early. But the COVID-19 is novel, is new, and is discovered in the 2019. The coronavirus was first discovered in 1965 by the two scientists, Tyrrell and Binoy. So the COVID-19 stands for CO for corona, VI for virus, and D for disease. And 19 stands for 2019, as it was firstly found in 2019. So a question is, why the vaccine has not prepared yet for the COVID-19? So there are two main reasons. First, due to spike protein. So look here, the structure of the COVID-19. This is the spike glycoproteinase. This is the membrane protein. This is the hemagglutinin esterase. This is the nucleoprotein, and this is the genome RNA. So the vaccine has not prepared yet for the COVID-19 because due to the spike protein. The spike protein of the COVID attaches to the surface of the cell. The recognition of the virus is not possible due to the spike protein attaches firstly to the surface and but not the surface of the COVID-19. That's why our antigens does not recognize the COVID-19 and can't make antibody for this. And the second main reason is due to the continuity of the gene mutation. So the COVID-19 continues to make continues the mutation process. It continues to change its structure of the genetic material, that is genome RNA. So these are the main factors. That's why vaccine for the COVID-19 has not prepared yet. So this was the structure of the COVID-19. So how does it replicate? Suppose a virus, that is COVID, attaches to the surface of the cell. So the spike protein locks it to the surface of the cell, and now from there the genetic material from the nucleus it copies and does not let anyone allow to enter the cell and destroy this virus. So it continues to copy the genetic material of the cell and transfer it to another, and in this way the COVID-19 replicates without any problem. So we will not learn about the COVID-19 in very deep. We have to learn about the coronavirus, novel coronavirus, in very short duration of time. So this was the overview of the COVID-19. So in this video, we learnt many important points and terms related to DNA and the novel coronavirus in very short duration of time. If you found this video very helpful, then please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you can get all the notification related to our channel. So I do hope that this disaster caused by the COVID-19 will end soon. So till, stay safe and stay healthy.